gentlemen, for those joining us live, we welcome you to the post-fight press conference here at Bellator Fighting Championships 44. It was live tonight on MTV2, our normal start time, of course, 9 o'clock Eastern time, here at Caesars, Atlantic City, a great location. Bellator's inaugural event here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Great to be here, great crowd, great casino. In fact, all the folks here, I know you're anxious to get downstairs and get onto the 145,000 square feet of gaming space that awaits all of us just moments from now. Moments. But first, we've got some comments from the fighters. We'll open it up here just momentarily for the press that's in the house. We'll have rather plenty of time to take care of questions. So if you'll formulate those questions after the fighters speak, we'll open it up to the crowd live. And for those fans that are joining us on the live stream at Bellator.com, we welcome you to our post-fight press conference. We are live still from Caesars, Atlantic City, right off the world-famous boardwalk. With that, without further ado, let's turn it over for opening comments from the founder, chairman, and CEO of Bellator Fighting Championships, Mr. Bjorn Rebney.
Thanks, Mike. I've said this many times, and when you travel around the country and you do a live nationally televised show reaching 82 million homes each and every week, being able to come to a location where the people that are working there and the staff that you're working with and the executives you're working with are just consummate pros, know the game, understand the business backward and forward is just a spectacular treat because it makes our life, it makes our production team's life, it makes our network partners' lives, everyone's easier. So a big thank you goes out to the folks at Caesars, to Ken Condon, to the entire team here. It was just a tremendous experience for us, one that we're looking forward to revisiting countless times in the coming years as part of our MTV2 Alliance. Also, obviously, our partners at MTV2, 82 million homes, helped us put on another spectacular show, promoted it cross-platform, and reached an awful lot of people out there and an awful lot of MMA fans. So thank you to them as well. And to the fighters that are sitting up here with me up on this platform, I'll start out with the first fight of the night, which kicked it off in beautiful fashion. Alexander Shlemenko, who was our Season 2 middleweight tournament winner. I said this last week when Jimmy and I were on air. These two fighters, Brett Cooper, Alexander Shlemenko, they know one direction, that's forward. They know one speed, that's fast. I projected that it would be like a head-on collision, and it was. What a spectacular fight, exciting, back and forth. They gave us exactly what I thought we would see. It's just a pity that it was an eliminator because for our qualifier for our tournament, because ultimately both of these guys look like the kind of fighters you would like to see in that middleweight tournament coming up this fall. So a big congratulations to Alexander Shlemenko on a spectacular performance, and Brett, as I said to you after the fight, just a great, gutsy, positive, spectacular, entertaining performance as well. We can't wait to see you back in the cage. So congratulations to both of you guys. And Alexander.
Спасибо всем, очень рад был выступить, показать красивый бой.
Thank you very much everybody for supporting me. I was very glad to fight here, and I'm glad that you liked my fight. Thank you.
I want to say thank you also. I just, all I can say about my fight is I gave everything I possibly could. Some things that, a few things happened before this fight. You know, I was injured. I injured my shoulder about 2 weeks ago, and this Tuesday I was in the hospital for the flu. So, but I didn't want to pull out. You know, I wanted Alexander to have a fight, and I didn't want to, you know, disappoint Bellator. So I came out and gave my 100%, and I'm glad everybody liked it.
Yeah. I've said many times, and I think it holds true, I think the gentleman sitting a couple of seats down from me, Hector Lombard, is the most explosive middleweight in the game today. He showed it. He showed he can make it into the second round, and had another very, very explosive victory. Falanenko Vitali is a very, very talented middleweight who has beaten some really top-tier fighters, including Yushin Akami, who's going to be fighting for the UFC belt in short order. And Hector just showed again power and speed and technique and ability is a very dangerous combination. So congratulations, Hector, on another really big win. And Falanenko, again, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for giving us this fight. Thank you for traveling from Hawaii coming out here to Atlantic City and facing Hector Lombard, and looking forward to seeing you again at Bellator in the very near future. So.
Just wanted to thank Bellator for having me out here tonight. Too bad the fight didn't go the way I wanted to go, but you gotta respect a guy like Hector. He's a badass. After that first left right hook to the head, you know, a lot of respect for his power. So it kind of threw me off, my game plan off a little bit. He's the champion. He's the better man tonight. Hopefully I get to be in this tournament. Hopefully I get a rematch in the future.
Hector?
What I can say? I just want to say thank you for all these wonderful people here. You come to see the show, and I was feeling really good today. No questions asked. I was 100%, you know, and yeah, I was just feeling grateful that, you know, I come out with the win, more important than anything, and keep fighting in Bellator. Thank you, guys.
And our lightweight tournament championship bout, a lot of people had asked me going into this season if we would be able to find a potential competitor for Eddie Alvarez to challenge him for his lightweight title at Bellator. I didn't know. I didn't know. I think Eddie Alvarez is the best 155-pounder in the world. I've said it many times. I didn't know if we would have a fighter of the caliber to challenge Eddie Alvarez and give us a compelling fight for that world title. And these two guys came into this fight, Patricky Pitbull coming off of literally two spectacular KO of the Year candidates against Chandler, and then against Toby Amata, who'd never been knocked out before. And this guy, to my left, coming off of two dominant performances. We could not lose either way in terms of which one of these guys won that fight. And you know, the terminology phenom gets used in our game a lot, and people throw it out early in fighters' careers. I think you could literally attach it to both of these guys, but the guy to my left, in terms of coming out of the wrestling domain and the wrestling world, and to be able to put strikes together the way he did, his stand-up game and the evolution of that game, a very, very special thing to see. He said to us when we started out, he said, I'm going to win this tournament, I'm going to challenge Eddie Alvarez, I'm going to beat Eddie Alvarez. And you know, it would be you wouldn't want to bet against him at this point. So congratulations to Mike Chandler for a spectacular performance tonight. And the gentleman to my right, Patricky Pitbull, just another great performance, a tremendous heart, tremendous dig, going into the late rounds, didn't gas, kept coming, kept bringing the fight. Cannot wait to see this gentleman get back in the cage for us. Cannot wait to see him in our next lightweight tournament. We're just blessed to have both of these guys fighting for us, and a big congratulations to Mike Chandler.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Bjorn and Bellator and to Patricky. Thank you so much for the fight. And best of luck next week to his brother Patricio. You guys are definitely you know, a force to be reckoned with. But you know, right now I just want to take the time to, you know, just really express how blessed I am to have just an amazing group of people just follow me around the country. You know, it's not very often that you see somebody who has, you know, family and friends who are willing to go all the way across the country and will be with you through thick and thin. And I love all you guys. I thank you guys so much for coming out here. And you know, I made a major life change about 9 months ago, moved all the way out to Extreme Couture, and you talk about my striking, that's absolutely nothing besides hard work and sticking around Gil Martinez, the best boxing coach, you know, in MMA, and you know, I'm just blessed to have him in my life and as my coach. My management, Dave and Randall, Martin Advisory Group, thank you guys so much. You know, we're headed to the top, and I can't wait. Mom and Dad, Grandma and Grandpa, Uncle Ed, Ryan, Jamie, you know, Ken and Corey, Eric, everybody, man. It's just amazing just how blessed I am to have people who come all the way across the country for me. And most of all, I hope you guys are ready for that title fight. I told you guys I was going to be in it. I told you guys I was going to win this tournament, and I really think that's what God's got for me. And you know, it's his plan, and I'm going to take Eddie into the deep waters, and I'm really going to test him. So I hope he's ready. I know I'm going to be training harder than anybody else in the whole world. So best camp in the world, Extreme Couture, and the best coaches in the world, and Gil Martinez and Yomi Lanson, and thank you guys.
Queria agradecer primeiramente a Deus e segundo ao presidente Bjorn. Queria agradecer a meu irmão, a Rogério, Rodrigo, todos aqueles que me treinaram e me levaram para o Rio de Janeiro para treinar. Quero agradecer a minha família, a todos que torceram por mim no Brasil, todos que mandaram energia positiva, todo o sofrimento que eu tive desde janeiro que eu estou longe da minha família, longe da minha casa. E é isso, eu acho que mais cedo ou mais tarde só perde quem entra para lutar. Então, se Deus quis assim, que ele lute e com certeza ele vai sair ou vitorioso ou derrotado. E eu espero com certeza enfrentar ele ou Ed Álvares no futuro. Quero agradecer a todos que me apoiaram e me treinaram no Brasil e nos Estados Unidos.
First of all, I want to thank God and Bellator for the opportunity. I also want to thank my brother, Rogério and Rodrigo Nogueira, for taking me to Rio de Janeiro and then to San Diego to train. I also want to thank my family and my friends and everybody from Brazil and from the US that supported me every time through this tournament. And I know that if you come to fight, either you win or you will lose. And tonight God decided that it was Chandler's day and he'll fight Alvarez next. He can become a champion or he can come back to the next tournament. And whatever happens, I hope I have the chance to fight both of these guys in the future.